Do you think your female dog just lies there soft and harmless? Wrong. That calm stare at the window, that silent pause at the door, might be her way of saving your life. Most owners miss it. They laugh. They dismiss it as weird dog stuff. But behind those quiet gestures hides an instinct so sharp it feels almost supernatural. Some experts even say female dogs can sense pain and danger faster than any other dog alive. And here's the part no one tells you while you sleep, while you break down in silence, or even before danger reaches your door. She already knows. She chooses to act without a sound. In this video, you'll uncover 9 shocking truths. Only female dogs reveal proof that she isn't just your pet, but your most silent, loyal protector. Now let's step into her secret world. Number 1. She sits by the door guarding silently. She sits by the door day after day, and most people never think twice. But here's the truth. Dogs don't waste energy. Every place they choose, every posture they hold has meaning. And when your female dog plants herself at the doorway, she isn't resting. She's standing watch. Think of a soldier on night duty, still and alert, listening for the sound no one else can hear. That's exactly what she's doing for you. Science calls it resource guarding. But the resource isn't food or a toy, it's you. You are her mission. Every sound in the hallway, every shadow on the porch she senses before you do. For a man who has spent nights in silence or years carrying the weight of loneliness, having someone guard you without asking is no small thing. And yet, she does it night after night, as if to say, "Don't worry, sleep. I'll be the one who stays awake." But here's where it gets even more unbelievable. Guarding the doorway is one thing. But what happens when danger actually comes close? Watch closely, because this is when she makes a choice that could change the way you see her forever. Number 2. She places herself between danger and you. Have you ever noticed this? You're walking down the street, and suddenly she steps in front of you. Or maybe she slows down when passing a dark alley, blocking your path, as if to say, "Wait, let me go first." To most people it looks random, but it's not random at all. Scientists at the University of Vienna call this a danger-blocking strategy. While many male dogs react with quick, impulsive bursts, female dogs often make a very different choice. They position themselves like a shield. A living barrier between you and what they sense could harm you. For anyone who's ever served in the military or worked tough jobs where a partner had your back, that moment hits deep. It feels familiar. Because she isn't just your pet, she's your last comrade, quietly stepping into the line of fire without hesitation. And the most powerful part, she doesn't announce it. She doesn't bark for attention. She just does it as if protecting you is the most natural thing in the world. But here's where the story turns. Because guarding your body is one thing. What if I told you she can guard something far more fragile, your heart? She can feel your pain before you even say a word. How is that possible? Let's find out. Number 3. She feels your emotions before you speak. You've had those days, the kind where you don't say a word, but the weight on your chest feels impossible to hide. And somehow, without a single signal, she comes closer. She doesn't ask. She doesn't bark. She just lies down beside you, pressing her body against yours, as if to whisper, "I know. This isn't your imagination." Research from the University of Lincoln shows that dogs, especially female dogs, can read human facial expressions, voice tones, even the chemical changes in your scent when you're stressed. That's why she moves toward you when you're sad, or lays her head on your lap when you feel broken. She's reading you in a way no human ever could. For a man who's lost his partner, or someone living with illness, this is more than comfort. It's survival. Because in that silence, she reminds you you're not alone. No doctor prescribed it, no training taught it. It's love, written in a language without words. But here's what will shake you. Even more, she doesn't just read your emotions. She makes a choice. Out of everyone in the house, she chooses one person to give all her trust, all her loyalty. And if that person is you, it's not about food or games or routine. It's something far deeper. Why does she choose you and only you? Number 4. She bonds only with one person. Have you noticed this? Out of everyone in the house, she follows only you. She could choose the one who feeds her or the one who plays with her the most. But she doesn't. She sticks to you. Every step, every room, every long evening, you are the one she shadows. Science has an answer. Studies in the journal Animal Cognition show that female dogs imprint on the emotional tone of a single person. Not the loudest, not the strongest, the one who feels safest. Once she finds that person, she gives something no one else receives: complete trust. And if you're an older man living alone, maybe widowed, maybe healing from sickness, that bond hits harder than you'd like to admit. Because deep down, it feels like she picked you. Not by accident, not by need, by choice. When she drops a toy at your feet or curls up under your chair while you work, that's her way of saying, out of the whole world, I choose you. But here's the part most people don't see. That instinct to bond doesn't stop with you. Sometimes it spills over into the smallest, most vulnerable souls in your home, your children, your grandchildren. And when that happens, she transforms from a companion into something even more extraordinary. What could make a dog who's never had puppies act like a mother? Let's see. Number 5. She loves children as if they were her own. Maybe you've seen it. A baby crawls across the floor, and instead of moving away, she stretches out beside him like a pillow. Or your grandchild tugs at her ear, and instead of snapping, she stays gentle, patient, almost protective. To most people, it looks sweet. But the truth is, it runs much deeper. Female dogs carry higher levels of oxytocin, the bonding hormone that drives mothers to nurture. And here's the astonishing part. Even dogs who have never had puppies often show motherly instincts. The American Kennel Club notes, they will guard babies, watch over toddlers, even care for toys as if they were newborn pups. That tenderness isn't training. It's nature. For parents and grandparents, this behavior is more than touching. It's reassurance. It tells you that even when you're not looking, there's a guardian watching your children. Not a hired nanny, not a babysitter, but a creature who loves without needing words. And if she can do this for a child who isn't hers, imagine what she does when danger creeps near. Because when faced with risk, she doesn't panic and she doesn't rush. She pauses, observes, and makes a decision. Why would hesitation be her greatest weapon? The answer may surprise you. Number 6. She hesitates because she is calculating risk. Some owners say, my female dog just freezes, she won't move. It's so strange. But what looks like hesitation isn't fear. It's strategy. Inside her brain, the amygdala, the region that processes emotions and danger, works differently than in males. While many male dogs jump first and think later, females pause. They scan, they measure, and only then do they act. Think about it like a soldier surveying the battlefield before moving forward, or a firefighter taking one deep breath before rushing into smoke. That pause isn't weakness. It's wisdom. And it's the reason she stays safer and often smarter in the way she reacts. If you've ever looked into her eyes in that quiet moment, you've seen it, the calculation, the silent question, what's the best move to protect my family? That's not stalling. That's decision-making. But here's the twist. She doesn't just analyze danger in the world outside. She senses something far more intimate. She can tell who inside your home is hurting the most, and she chooses to stay closest to the weakest one. How does she know who needs her the most? Let's uncover it. Number 7. She chooses the weakest person to protect. Have you noticed it? When someone in your family is sick, tired, or simply sad, she suddenly stays closer to that person. She may rest her head on their lap or curl up against their legs through the night. It looks like coincidence, but it's not. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that dogs can detect subtle physical changes like shifts in heart rate or rising cortisol, the stress hormone. Female dogs in particular respond more strongly. That's why she finds the one who is struggling, the one who needs comfort the most, and she stays. Not because that person is fun or strong, but because they're vulnerable. For anyone who's lived through illness or carried the heavy weight of grief, this feels almost supernatural. She doesn't choose to love the strongest, she chooses to protect the weakest. That's her instinct to go where she's needed, not where life is easy. And sometimes it feels as if she knows before even you do. People tell stories of female dogs detecting seizures, sensing strokes, or pressing their bodies against their owners hours before symptoms appear. But her gift doesn't stop with illness or sadness. She can be calmed, even healed by something else we often overlook: music. And the way she responds to it will change the way you listen too. Number 8. She responds to gentle music. Have you ever played music in your home and noticed her reaction? The room grows quiet. A soft melody begins, and suddenly she lies down. Her breathing slows, her eyes half close, as if the song belongs to her. Most people think dogs ignore music, but not her. A study from the University of Glasgow found that dogs, especially females, respond most to gentle rhythms: reggae, soft rock, classical. Their heart rates lower, their stress hormones drop, and they stay engaged longer. That's why she may lie closer to the speaker or tilt her head toward the sound. She isn't just hearing it, she's feeling it. For you, it may be background noise. For her, it's medicine. And in those moments, you're not just sharing a house. You're sharing a song that calms her, heals her, and ties her world to yours. But music is peace. And sometimes she chooses something far greater than peace. When the moment demands it, she's willing to give up her own safety, sometimes even her life, for the family she loves. What makes her sacrifice everything without hesitation? The answer is as heartbreaking as it is beautiful. Number 9. She sacrifices her life to protect you. There are stories you never forget. A fire breaks out in the middle of the night, and before the family can escape, their female dog runs back inside. Not for food, not for herself, but for the baby still in the crib. She doesn't come out again, but the child does. National Geographic has documented cases like these, and what they found is extraordinary. These acts aren't from training. They aren't commands. They come from a force stronger than instinct, the maternal drive to protect. Female dogs will risk everything, even when it's not their own offspring. They will raise abandoned puppies, guard kittens, even comfort children who aren't theirs. To them, weakness is not a burden, it's a call to action. For those of us who have already lost loved ones, that sacrifice strikes a chord we can't explain. Because in her, you see something human, an echo of loyalty, of unconditional love, of someone who would choose you over herself. And that's why when she looks at you quietly, without a sound, You should never mistake it for something small. Every gaze, every step beside you, every night she waits at the door, it all carries the same promise: I am here, and I will not leave you. But here's the part most people miss. These 9 signs are only the beginning. Because even in her sleep, she's sending you messages. In the next video, you'll discover what your dog's sleeping position reveals about her bond with you. And trust me, you'll never look at your bed or the floor the same way again. Now you know. A female dog is never just a pet. She is a guardian, a healer, a silent companion who chooses you every single day without needing words. From guarding the door, to shielding your heart from comforting your pain, to even giving up her life, she shows a love most people never understand. And if you've ever been chosen by a female dog, you already know it's not about training or food or habit. It's about loyalty so deep it feels like family. The kind of love that stays even when the world feels empty. So tell me, what's the most powerful moment your dog has given you? Share your story in the comments, because your memory might remind someone else that they are not alone. And if this video touched you, if it helped you see her in a new way, stay with us. Hit subscribe. Because together, we'll keep discovering the quiet, beautiful secrets hidden in every look, every breath, every heartbeat of the dogs who love us. In the next video, I'll show you what your dog's sleeping position reveals about her bond with you. Trust me, once you know, you'll never look at her the same way again.